And now we can cross to Deepthika Laurent, standing by at the Palais de Justice. Hello to you, Deepthika. What will today's proceedings focus on?
Well, Will, today's proceedings will focus on Salah Abdeslam and notably the role that he played in the November 2015 Paris attacks. Of course, he's the only surviving member of that Islamic State group terror cell that launched those coordinated attacks across Paris on bars, terraces, the Bataclan Concert Hall and Stade de France. His lawyers will really be doubling down on the argument that his suicide vest he renounced on blowing himself in Paris, that at the last minute, he changed his mind about detonating his suicide vest. Now, prosecutors in their closing statements say this is not the case. They said that his vest actually malfunctioned and that his plan all along was to blow himself up somewhere in Paris. They're actually seeking the French Penal Code's most severe criminal punishment against Salah Abdeslam, that's life in prison with very little possibility for early release or parole. It's actually only been applied in 4 cases in the past. Those cases all concerned the rape and murder of children. Now, the big challenge for Salah Abdeslam's defense team will also be humanizing him in front of this special court set up to prosecute those involved in those attacks in Paris. And the thing is, Salah Abdeslam has proven himself to be pretty antagonistic and uncooperative in the past. For many years, he refused to speak out about his involvement in the case. And when he did, it was only 2 months ago in April when he offered his condolences and he said he was sorry. But for many, it'll be too little, too late. In any case, he and 19 other defendants will take the stand on Monday before that much-awaited verdict on Wednesday, Will.
Yeah, and Deepthika, this bringing an end to a marathon trial. In so many ways, this has really been unprecedented. Talk to us about some of the emotion surrounding this trial.
Well, probably the first emotion would be relief. You know, this is, as you said, it's been a 10-month trial. There'll be a lot of relief for the victims that it's finally coming to an end. Some of the victims have been here every single day since the beginning of the trial. There's a lot of grief and anguish that they've gone through, many of them having to sort of relive those Paris attacks through the testimonies that were given during this trial. There'll also be a lot of expectations and anticipation that, the full force of the law will be brought down against these individuals for the role that they played in the worst terrorist attacks to occur on French soil. And this is, as you said, it's an unprecedented trial. It's also an historic trial just by the sheer number of plaintiffs. There are 2,500 plaintiffs involved in this trial. It's such an historic trial that it's actually every proceeding of the trial has been recorded for posterity. It'll only be made available to researchers in 50 years' time, Will.
All right, Deepthika, thank you very much. Deepthika Laurent reporting from the Palais de Justice.